New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis. Congresswoman, great to see you this morning. So ICE has been busy this past week, and now you're seeing them here in New York. What did you make of yesterday's raids?
Look, what a difference an election, a president can make here. We have been begging for this type of intervention for years. And let's be clear, Joe Biden let in these individuals, even if they had a criminal record. They were released into our interior, and then they come to New York City. They were living in a luxury hotel room at the expense of taxpayers. And this election changed everything. And with President Trump's leadership, and Kristi Noem as the head of DHS, we are seeing a massive shift here where the focus is actually on national security and public safety. They have removed so many dangerous, violent criminals and gang members off of the streets of New York and other cities across this country. They even caught somebody who was from the Dominican Republic who committed 2 murders in his home country. He was removed off the streets of New York City as well yesterday. So this is incredible to see this type of early action in this administration. President Trump is doing exactly what he said he would do, and it's exactly what my constituents want. They do not want foreign criminals and gang members roaming the streets, wreaking havoc in our city, and then doing it all at taxpayer expense.
Yeah, Congresswoman, so Newsmax spoke to a man who lives in the apartment complex that ICE raided, and he says he's relieved because living with them was, quote, like hell.
It's kind of been like hell because when I first came, the apartment was like broken open, and then like I saw them moving in, the entire family, and like they were moving in like old furniture and like old refrigerators, and then like bringing wood in to like repair the apartment and fix it themselves. How they got access, I have no clue. But then they brought it was like, once 2 or 3 moved in, it was like all of a sudden there was 10, a lot of children, which was odd. And they were always like here in the front smoking weed and stuff of that nature.
I mean, this is the president doing what he said he was going to do. The left still doesn't get it. I mean, these are your constituents that are saying, thank you. You heard us.
Exactly. And remember when Joe Biden lied to the American people and told us that he needed Congress to pass a law to actually secure the borders and rid our cities of these criminals? That was absolutely untrue. He created the crisis via executive order, and Donald Trump undid it via executive order. And Congress did pass multiple bills, by the way, to secure our border, provide more technology, hire more agents for our border patrol. And Chuck Schumer let it sit on his desk and refused to allow it for a vote. So this was a good resolution here that we have this Republican trifecta. We're seeing things get done. Today, the president will sign the Laken-Riley Act, which is important legislation that also puts an emphasis on detaining and deporting criminals. Let's be clear, Laken-Riley would be alive today if New York, my city, unfortunately, did not release her murderer after a prior arrest, but it's because of these left-wing policies at the city and state, the bail law, which is an automatic get-out-of-jail-free card. You get released right back onto the street, maybe hours before you're arrested. And then the sanctuary policy, which did not turn this individual over to ICE as they should have. That person went on to Georgia, killed Laken-Riley, 100% preventable, and we're glad that President Trump will be signing this law, but it should have never gotten to this point. This should have never been necessary. The Biden administration and cities like mine should have been working together to stop these dangerous people from not only entering our country, but when they did commit a crime, to immediately deport them.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.